Alright guys, your buddy Kintips here. So today I am doing my first impressions of my new Alienware x17 R1, and this is my Surface Pro 1, and I'm going to give you a size comparison. So here is the Surface Pro 1. This was about 5-6 pounds, and this is a 10-inch model, but you'll see how big it is as a side comparison. This is built really well. Has a nice, almost like it's plastic, but it's a nice durable plastic. Okay, these numbers here are etched in. This alien head is a LED. Let's switch it to the back here. Side panel, there is nothing here except the headphone jack on the side right here, and these are all fans right underneath there. So here's the back. So you can see the profile of this. It's actually quite thin, but it is heavy. So this weighs almost like 7-8 pounds. Okay, so versus my Surface Pro 1, Surface Pro 1 is actually quite heavy. But here it is. Here are the ports. If you guys want to take a look, we got the Thunderbolt jack there. We got a USB. Ethernet, another USB-C with HDMI there. We got a regular USB, and again an SD card reader, micro SD card, and of course the AC adapter goes right there. So, oh sorry, not the AC adapter. What is that? Oh, mini display port. So this is where the AC adapter goes in right there. So there we go. Let me focus the camera. That's where the AC adapter is. Alright, let's take a look. And when you open it, there we go. So here it is, guys. This is turn down the lights. There is the Alienware right there. You can see the screen. It is a UHD 4K screen. And if you look at this right here looks so vivid and nice. And there's the keyboard. Now this is the RTX 3080 version. It comes with a power brick that I'm going to show you. Is probably the worst part of this laptop, but everything else is exceptional. So here is the RGB keyboard. The trackpad also lights up. You can actually adjust it. I have it turned off right now, but you can actually adjust it in the Alienware FX in the command center. So here's the alien head. Now if you look on the other side, the alien head can glow as well. So you can actually make all this really vivid in color and change and everything else as well. It's at the default right now. Alright, so we're in the desktop here, and I'm going to show you. The battery life on this is, I got 3 hours remaining, well 2.5 hours, but that's at 87% already. So technically battery life is not the greatest on this machine, but this isn't a machine that is going to be like used portably, like a carry-on laptop sort of thing. This is more of a desktop replacement type of laptop, guys. So this is powered by, like I said, an RTX 3080. So we're gonna do a quick little benchmark here. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna just show you a quick web benchmark here. There we go. I'm going to speed this up. there we go. That's the score. I'm gonna move it down. WebGL, look at that. Alright, stay tuned for more. Alright, so here is the Alienware command center, and you can see you can actually change the zones, the alien head, the Tron coloring, basically the ring around the back. You can actually change that. But the coolest thing is this, the RGB touchpad. It is really neat, and it actually has a glass, sort of like a glass finish on top, sort of very similar to a Surface touchpad. So very nice there, guys. All right, we're gonna install and run its mega hashes. So that's coming up. All right, so here is the nice hash for the DTX, a DTX RTX 3080 laptop GPU. As you can see, I have an i7-11800H, 8 cores CPUs. So yeah, so we're gonna run this. I'm gonna run it plugged in. If you actually ever notice, laptops won't run at full speed if you don't actually have it plugged in. So I'm gonna show you what the power brick is looking like, and I'll be back. All right, so here's the worst part of the laptop. This power brick is huge. So it is a 300 watt power brick. That's why it's gotta be huge. So here's the specs there, if you guys wanna read it. Yeah, 330 watts. There we go. So it actually gives the graphics card quite a bit of power. So I'll be back when we get plugged in. All right, so this is on battery mode. As you can see, I only get 19 mega hashes on that, on Excavator. That's battery mode. Now I have plugged in, so we're gonna rerun the benchmark. Okay, you can probably hear how loud the fans are. It's actually not bad. Compared to, you know, the worst, the Asus Tough actually had a way louder fan than this. Actually, it's pretty quiet. Just more of a whooshing sound than a high-pitched whine. So the GPU runs really cool. It runs like 6059. Look at that. Really good for that. So let me show you the benchmark numbers when I've actually plugged it in. So okay, so I get a 53 mega hashes. Now keep in mind this isn't overclocked, right? So if you overclock it, you can probably hit about 70 if you overclock it. But 53 is what you hit. But let me show you the other ones on the different 53, 46. So it's about on a stock build and no overclocking, you're gonna hit about 53, which is not bad actually. So, but that puts it in the same park as a 3070. Now, if you overclock it, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hit about 75, 80. So, all right, stay tuned, guys. I'll be back. All right, guys. Now we're gonna test the 4K capabilities of the screen, and let me give you guys a good idea. I have it at 8K. Sorry, I set it at 4K. It's buffering. Here we go. So as you can see, the screen is really nice. The details are amazing. It's the best screen I've ever seen, guys. And this is running at 120 hertz. As you can hear, the speakers are actually pretty good as well. So yes, stay tuned for my concluding thoughts on this. Oh, also, the Cherry mechanical keyboard, I do have to put a note on this, is one of the best keyboards I have ever typed on. So it's different than any other, let me just bring up Notepad. Any other keyboard that I've used. It reminds me of the old days of desktop computers where they had the clicking sound. So that's exactly what this keyboard is. So when you're just typing, it makes a nice, and there's a nice travel distance that it really is really nice keyboard. Very responsive, different than the membrane type that you get on pretty much every laptop nowadays. Like here's my Surface Pro 1 keyboard, which I can detach, and this, yeah, it's a membrane type of keyboard. It's good, but it doesn't have that nice click like this. And the travel distance on this keyboard is way better than this thing. This thing is good to get you by, but this is where you really, if you love to type, you're a writer, this is the keyboard. And when I picked this Dell laptop up, I wasn't sure I was going to get that keyboard, but I did, so, which is actually really cool. So mining wise, this is not really the best, but if you overclock it, you probably do really well on it. But the computer itself, it's flawless. This is my favorite laptop. So out of all the ones that I've got, this is probably my favorite. And the other thing is also, I'm going to do some comparisons between the other laptops I have. But this runs really quiet, especially on battery mode. It's very quiet. Vents doesn't get that hot. Maybe around here is the hottest part, but the keyboard's warm. It's not hot. Yeah, very neat, very good. If you have any questions, comments, guys, post below. Subscribe to the channel. I'll do a more in-depth review and a more in-depth comparison coming up, but this is my first impressions.